All right, we're here at the Competitive Edge Fall League at the Round Rock Sports Center in Austin, Texas, with the champions, Competitive Edge. The 7th grade team hoisted the trophy. We're here with Ashley Roberts. Ashley is the director of the Competitive Edge program, and she's a former UT basketball player. So first of all, Ashley, how does it feel to win the championship?
Well, I thought they played well. We've been really talking to them about concept, about moving, and I thought for the most part they were able to do that. They were actually playing up in the 9th grade division, so mix of 7th and 8th graders. They got out there and just battled.
For sure, for sure. And talk about how much you enjoy coaching this group, because it seems like you guys have a good collective bond and you guys enjoy being with one another and like being with one another.
Yeah, I think it is a really good group. I think it is a really good group, very athletic group. Just trying to get them to play within themselves now, but it's a fun group, good group to watch.
So Ashley, today's the last day of your fall league, and it was a very successful fall league. It had so many teams, great competition. So let's just review your fall league. What do you think overall? What did you enjoy the most about it?
I enjoy just being able to see the kids come out here. We always have a lot of teams out here, girls and boys. Actually, this was the most girls teams we had this year. So just being able to watch some of the girls and boys come out here and compete.
For sure. And let's talk about your program, Ashley, Competitive Edge. You guys do offer private training, all variety of basketball services. So talk about your program and what a student could, or what a player could really get out of your program. And what are you looking for in a player when they're trying to get in your program?
Really just somebody that's ready to work hard. We have 4th through high school. So I started the program with a 7th grade group. That group has grown to juniors, so the goal is to have 4th through high school. We do a lot of different things, private training, group training. The big thing is with team, and for us, we try to make a family atmosphere where it's not just come out here and play games and go to practice, but we're going to do a lot of things to include the girls, include the parents, to where it's a whole program. Right,
and you can really see it. The parents are involved, everyone's involved. Last question for you, Ashley. As a fellow Texas Ex, I got to ask you, how was it like playing for UT? You had a great career over there. Tell us about your experience of playing for such a high prestige program at UT.
It's nothing like being able to play at the University of Texas. Yes, definitely hook 'em. It's nothing like playing it. Definitely enjoying it. The boosters are good. The atmosphere is good. And just being able to put on that jersey, it's almost like, taking pride and being able to put on a UT jersey. So definitely enjoyed it.
Ashley, thank you very much. Again, congratulations, and we enjoyed it. Thank you. All right, we have Maya from Competitive Edge who plays on the 7th grade team. So Maya, first of all, what class are you in and what school do you go to?
I'm in class of 24.
Okay. Or what grade are you in?
7th.
7th. Okay, what school do you go to?
SciTech.
Okay. And Maya, describe your game for those who have not seen you play.
I think I'm a good scorer, and I just need to work on my nervousness, and if I'm not nervous, I'll be a very good scorer.
Right. And Maya, you have that scores mentality, so talk about that. When you're on the court, talk about like your mentality to not only get your own baskets, but to also get your teammates involved, because you're a very unselfish player.
I just like to get open. I like to make moves to get my teammates open.
Yeah. And talk about Coach Ashley. We know she played at UT, and now she has this Competitive Edge program. So talk about her program and how is it like being coached by her?
I think she's a really good coach, and she's like a tough coach, but she likes to have fun.
For sure, and it shows on the court. Maya, best of luck going forward. Thank you. All right, we have Bella here from Austin Elite. She's in the 9th grade, and we're here at the Competitive Edge Fall League in Austin. So Bella, first of all, what grade are you in and what school do you go to?
I'm a freshman and I go to Gonzales High School.
Okay. And describe your first 2 games, Bella. Just first, I want to ask you, how do you think you played individually as a player?
Individually, I think I could have pushed the ball more into the basket and made better passes and created more shots for my teammates.
Okay. And how do you think your team played collectively, Bella?
Collectively, I think we needed to calm down and kind of set the tone better coming out of the second half. It was definitely a tough loss.
Right.
We lost that team the first time by 1, and then that was by 3.
Yeah. But you have another game, right? Right now that you guys can bounce back from. So what does your team need to do in that game in order to get the win?
I think we need to set our offense up, and we need to run the pace. We need to run the game in order to be successful at this game.
For sure. And last question for you, Bella. What are your strengths as a player? Like, what are you known for?
I'm known for being quick off of a press and explosive towards the basket.
Okay, and you're the point guard, right? So talk about it when you're bringing the ball up court. How are you setting your teammates, and how are you getting everybody involved?
Definitely with passing, moving the ball, and not as much dribbling, but trying to get everybody involved.
Yeah. Well, Bella, best of luck to you, and best of luck to Austin Elite in this next game. Thank you. All right, we have Jaden here from ATX Future, fresh off a victory. So Jaden, first of all, tell us what class you're in and what school do you go to?
I'm in 9th grade and I go to the ESU High School.
Okay. So Jaden, you're the point guard, you're the floor general. So talk about your mindset when you're trying to get the troops in order and make sure that everybody's in the right position on the floor.
Well, I have to use my voice and get everybody in the spot they need to be in.
Okay. And you're a great shooter, Jaden. Like so talk about your shooting ability, how you developed that shooting ability, and all the hours that you put in the gym, the early mornings, the late nights, the weekends. You know, talk about all the work that you put in to become such a great shooter.
I just try to practice my shot all the time to get better every day.
Yeah, for sure. And talk about your team, Jaden, the ATX Future. Describe your team identity. What is your team style of play?
We play with our heart, and we play good defense.
Okay. And Jaden, last question for you. What are your strengths as a player?
I can handle the ball really well, and I can shoot, and I can defend people.
Jaden, thank you very much. Best of luck. All right, we have Jaden Williams here from ATX Future. So Jaden, first of all, what class are you in and what school do you go to?
I'm in 9th grade. I go to Westwood High School.
Okay. And noticing in the last game, or just in general, you were getting a lot of boards. You were just a beast on the rebounds. So talking about using your size and just that want-to of wanting to get the ball and just playing hard.
You got to be real aggressive for them boys, man. You got to put your heart and soul out there. It's really just about effort, heart, and when you're aggressive like that, you can pretty much get anything you want. Right. You just got to fight for it.
Right, and I've also noticed for your size, you're a great finisher, and you have great hands. So talk about that, your finishing ability, and what's your mindset when you get the ball on what smaller players like surrounding you?
A lot of the times, I just focus on the boards, man. I focus on trying to put it in the hole. The reason I've gotten this far is because I put in a lot of effort at home, and I was never like this, actually. So it took me a while to get to where I'm at. I'm pretty happy, but I still got a lot of more room to grow.
And talk about that work. Talk about those early mornings, late nights, on the weekends, all the constant time you're in the gym for somebody your age.
Yeah, a lot of the times it's about effort. You just got to wake up early and put your mind to something. If you really want it, you got to go for it. So every morning, every day, I try and get as much work as I can. Even though I got a lot of homework, stuff like that, you got to find time to put it in.
Right. Last question for you. What are your strengths as a player? What are you known for?
Recently, I've been known for defense. That's my biggest thing. Other than defense, I'm starting to come into ball handling and finishing. I still got a lot of work on my handling, but when I get to the goal, I try and finish as much as I can. Yeah.
Well, Jaden, best of luck to you and best of luck to ATX Future. Thank you. All right, we have Beck and Cooper here from ATX Future. So first of all, guys, tell us what school do you go to and what class are you in?
I go to Chisholm Trail. I'm in 8th grade.
Same. I'm in 8th grade and I go to Chisholm Trail.
Okay, awesome. So what position do you play?
I'm a power forward / center.
Okay.
I'm a shooting guard / small forward.
Okay, awesome. So what are your strengths as a player? What are you known for? What are you good at?
Defense.
Okay. And how do you get so bought into defense? Because a lot of your kids nowadays just want to play offense. So how do you get buy into the defensive mentality?
Offense is a lot more stressful than defense, so I just prefer to be on defense and prefer to try to stop someone rather than go against somebody.
There you go.
Same. My strength is defense, just because I'm not very good at offense, so it's easier for me.
Oh, for sure. And describe ATX Future. Describe your team. How do you guys like to play? Are you guys a defensive team, offensive team?
I think we're more of a offensive team, but we have a really good press, and yeah.
Yeah, same. We're more of an offensive team. That's mostly what we work on, but a lot of times we're more of a defensive team too if we're getting beat really bad.
Right. And you guys have a game right now, just in a few minutes. So what does your team need to do in order to win that game?
I think we're playing Dark Horse, so just stop their bigs.
Stop Darius. He's on Dark Horse, and he's really good. He's just the only like point scorer. So yeah.
Okay. Guys, best of luck and best of luck to ATX Future. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we have Jamie and Mac here from CTX, fresh off a close 1-point victory. So guys, first of all, let's talk about you guys as players. What are your strengths? Like, what are you known for? What are you good at as a player?
Probably shooting and dribbling, but I can pass too. I can facilitate.
Okay. I'll probably say like running fast space, running fast break, and just playing as a team.
Okay. So you guys just came off a very close game, pulled it out with the W. Talk about that game and how you guys stayed composed down the stretch, because you were down portions of that game. But talk about that focus and that grit that you guys had in order to get that win.
We just stayed locked in, just played our best, and just played through the whole game. That's all.
We just have to stay disciplined, and it came through.
Yeah, for sure. And also, what class are you in and what school do you guys go to?
I'm in class 2027, and I go to Cormick Middle School.
I'm class 2026, and I go to O. Henry Middle School.
Well, thank you guys very much. Best of luck going forward. Thank you. All right, we have Jaden and Joshua here from CTX, fresh off a victory. So guys, tell us about that game. What a crazy finish. You guys pulled it out at the end, got the victory. Talk about that game for me.
We stayed disciplined throughout the whole game, played hard, and played good defense.
Yeah, what Josh said, we were down most of the game, and our team pulled it together after halftime when we caught the lead again.
And describe your team, like your team identity. How do you guys play? Are you guys a defensive team, three-point shooting team? Describe your team identity for us.
Most of our team's filled with guards. Everyone can dribble, shoot. So I would say we're like a shooting team.
Yeah, we're a very outside shooting team, mainly three-point line. We can drive if we want to, though.
Right. And what about your strengths as a player? What are you good at?
I would say shooting and dribbling.
My strength is probably post scoring, and my weakness is probably shooting.
Well, CTX, congratulations, Joshua, Jaden. Best of luck going forward, guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we have Caden here from TWE, fresh off a victory. So guys, first of all, let's talk about your old games. Talk about how you played individually that last game in order to get the W.
I think I had a couple good shots in between the game. I played good defense, let a couple by me, and then at the end of the game, it started to fall apart. You know, I'll try my best to not do that next game.
Yeah, he airballed a free throw, and then everything started falling apart, but we still came out with the dub. So
that's all that matters, right? You get the W. What about talk about it as a team? How do you think your team played collectively?
I think we've built up some good team chemistry. This will help us with better teams going out of state or out of the city, and I think we played pretty well on defense, and I hope we still play.
I got you.
I just hope we still play like this throughout the games.
Yeah, we definitely adjusted in the second half because they always got those baseline drives, and then we had to fix that on our defense, and now we stopped them from scoring, and we got up by a bunch of points.
Right. You guys' defense really did a great job in that game. I think that set the tone. Last question for y'all. What are your strengths as a player? Like, what are you known for?
I'm really known for my shooting, and I mean, I have good ball handles, but I'm not. I make a lot of dumb decisions sometimes, but yeah, I'm known for shooting mostly.
I'm known for my handles, and everyone said I used to play like Kevin Durant in like elementary school. So, everyone knows me for my shooting, so it's like mainly my handles and my shooting.
Well, Caden, best of luck going forward, and best of luck to TWE. You guys have 2 more games to play. Good to thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
We have Ari, James, and Noah here from Dark Horse. They're from Hutto, Texas, and they are going to be playing for the championship game here at the Competitive Edge Fall League in Austin. So guys, first of all, how does it feel like to be playing for the championship game?
I feel really excited, and I just want to win the ship. Feels really good. I just want that trophy. It feels good, kind of like what Ari said, but I'm just excited to either get a medal or a trophy.
Right. And let's talk about you guys as individual players. What are your strengths? Like, what are you known for and really good at?
I think I would say I'm the best at playmaking, seeing the floor.
I feel like I have really good defensive skills and stealing the ball.
I feel like I have really good dribbling through people.
Okay, and last question for you. What does your team need to do in this championship game in order to get the W? What do you guys need to effectively be good at in order to get the win?
I think we just need to forget about the past games, stay in the present, and do our best.
Simple as that, right?
I think we all need to just do our jobs and just do good.
To set screens and to pass the ball around and make sure you can cut to the basket.
Thank you very much, Ari, James, and Noah, and best of luck to Dark Horse in the championship game. Thank you. All right, we have Jackson and Maddox here from ATX Force, the champions of the high school division here at the Competitive Edge Fall League. So guys, first of all, congratulations. How does it feel to win the championship after 3 pretty tough games out there?
It feels pretty good. We worked together as a team really well, and we came out victorious, so that's what matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, same as him. We worked as a team today, got a lot of boards, and came out on top.
Right. And describe your games. What is your strength? Like, what are you known for as a player?
I'm pretty much known for like my handles and just blowing by people, and then just making threes.
Taking it in the post and getting big.
For sure. And what class are you in, and what school do you go to?
I go to Johnson High School in Hayes School District, and I'm a sophomore.
Dripping Springs High School, I'm a sophomore.
Well, thank you very much, Jackson and Maddox, and best of luck going forward. Thank you. All right, we had Coach Jodie from Fair Premier here, fresh off a victory. So, Coach Jodie, first of all, congratulations on the win. And what do you think your team did really well in order to get that win?
We persevered through a slow start. So it was a slow start for those girls, and it's obviously frustrating for them, especially at that young age, being freshmen. We have young players as young as 7th grade. So we got 7th and 8th grade on our team. And it can be frustrating when you're not putting points on the board. But the thing is to continue to encourage them. They were able to persevere. I think they got motivated once they started seeing the ball go into the basket, and it helped them with the victory.
Exactly, give them confidence for sure. And describe your team, Coach Jodie. What is your team identity? What's the style of play that you guys like to play?
Well, it's a mixture. So if the team is better than us, then we're going to try to slow the tempo up. But if this team is same skill or maybe below us, we want to pick the tempo up. So we pride ourselves on defense more than anything else, right? Everybody wants to score. Everybody wants to be the next Steph Curry, but we want to make sure that they learn how to play defense, specifically a man defense.
Exactly. And how do you get them to buy in? Because like you just said, kids nowadays like to score. That's what gets them famous. So how do you get them to buy into playing defense?
Well, it's about getting the right people on the bus. And in this, we let them know what our program is about and what our program goal is. The skill level varies from beginner level to probably a competitive elite level. But we want to let them know that if you want to continue to play for our program, you got to be able to be bought in, because we're not going to change, right? We understand, based on the founder of Fair Premier, Chris Johnson out of Houston, he has a specific goal and a mission that he wants to do for these young ladies wanting to go play at the collegiate level.
Right, and that's awesome. And you can really see the buy-in with your players, and it shows on the court. Last question for you, Coach. You guys just won your first game. You have another game to play in order to advance to the championship. So what does your team need to do, and what are you looking for your team to do to continue to build off that last victory?
It's about settling in. We can't worry about that last game because the last game is over with. We got to stay in the moment, and we can't look ahead. So if we can get these girls to stay in the moment, we'll be good.
This is the team to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Jodie from Fair Premier. Thank you very much, Coach Jodie. All right, we have Skylar and Stanley here from the Bears representing Waco, Texas. And so, guys, first of all, talk about that last game. I know it was a tough loss, but talk about how your team played.
We played by doing great defense.
I think our team did pretty good playing defense.
Yeah. And your dad is the coach, so talk about how is it like being coached by your dad. Does he push you really hard?
Yes, he does.
Yes, a lot.
And how's that experience?
It's a great experience to have my dad coach me. Not a lot of people have that.
Exactly. Same.
Okay. And what are your strengths? Like, what are you good at as a player?
Shooting.
Okay.
My right hand layups and defense.
And last question for y'all. What grade are y'all in and what school do you go to?
5th grade, Castleman Creek Elementary.
2nd grade, Castleman Creek Elementary.
So this is Skylar and Stanley from the Bears from Waco, Texas. Again, guys, congratulations and good luck going forward. All right, we have Will, Leon, and Josiah here from the Blazers. So guys, first of all, let's talk about you guys as individual players. What are your strengths? What are you good at as a player?
I'm really good at ball handling and shooting. Dribbling. I'm good at like going through the hole and getting a layup.
Okay. And describe your team. How do you guys play?
We play as a team. We have a pretty good bond. I think that it's a good team. We play good. We play good.
Yeah.
We pass the ball a lot to each other to get it around, and we screen each other so they can go to the hoop.
Right. For sure. And what grade are you in and what school do you guys go to? I know you guys are from Temple.
I'm in 5th grade and I go to Jefferson Elementary. I'm in 4th grade and I go to Thornton. I'm in 5th grade at the Thornton Elementary.
Well, Will, Leon, and Josiah, best of luck. Thank you very much. We have Sean and Donovan from the Blazers. So, guys, first of all, what school do you go to and what class are you in?
I go to Temple Charter Academy and I'm in 3rd grade.
Okay.
I go to Lake Belton Middle School, and I'm in 6th grade.
Awesome. So, describe yourself as a player. What are your strengths? What are you good at? Starting with you. Like what are you known for? Shooting, defense, passing? What are you known for?
Defense, passing.
Passing only.
Okay. And describe your program and describe your team. Like, it seems like you guys like to play with one another. Talk about that team chemistry.
I don't know.
Do you enjoy, are you friends with your other teammates?
Mm-hmm.
And it shows on the court, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoy being on this team. I do.
Okay, Sean, Donovan, best of luck going forward. Thank you very much. All right, we have Kyrie and Christian here from the Blazers. So what are your strengths? What are you guys known as players? What are you good at?
I think I'm good at defense.
I'm mostly good at offense because I like handling the ball.
And describe playing defense, because a lot of kids your age don't want to play defense or not interested in defense. So why do you love defense so much?
Because I feel like when I'm playing defense, I know that I'm defending the other team from getting a bucket, and it feels like good inside.
Yeah. Why do you like offense so much?
Offense, okay. I mostly like how we pass the ball and shoot the ball, and helping each other out, passing the ball and stuff like that.
All right, we have Janiyah and Chanel here from the Blazers. So, girls, what grade are you in and what school do you go to?
I'm in 6th grade and I go to Bonham Middle School.
I'm in 6th grade and I go to North Belton Middle School.
And describe your performance. How do you think you've played so far in this event today?
I think I did pretty good, but I can work on looking up and passing the ball.
I think I did pretty good. I just needed to shoot my shots at a better angle.
What are your strengths as a player? Like, what are you really good at?
Shooting.
Passing.
Janiyah and Chanel from Temple, Texas. Best of luck, girls, going forward, and best of luck to the Blazers. All right, we have Aisley and Lanaya here from the Blazers. So, girls, describe your performance. How do you think you've played so far today?
I think we played really good. We could have passed the ball more and did better on defense, but we still did really good.
I think we did good, but we need a little more practice on passing the ball and not traveling.
Also, describe your program. What is your team identity?
It's just like mainly to have fun and to share an experience and learn.
What she said.
Awesome. And what are you good at as a player? What are you known for?
I'm known for just like whenever it's our team's ball, I'll stay like in the middle or I'll go run back and then they'll pass the ball to me and I'll score.
Like I'm like to passing the ball or like try and dribble and shoot it. Like.
Aisley and Lanaya, best of luck and best of luck to the Blazers. Thank you. All right, we're here at the Round Rock Sports Center at the Competitive Edge Fall League, and we're here with Mr. Jared Goldman, the father of Hayes Goldman of TWE. So, Mr. Goldman, your son's been coming to this Fall League very recently. So talk about that from a parent's perspective with Ashley Roberts, a former UT graduate and a player, the league that she puts on, and just the competition from a parent's standpoint.
Yeah, we're really happy with the competition. The quality of the competition has been fantastic. The tournament's been very organized, and our kids love playing in it. So it's been a really good experience for my son particularly.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, we have Mr. Urestis here, the father of AJ Urestis of TWE. We're here at the Round Rock Sports Center in Austin, Texas, with the Competitive Edge Fall League put on by Ashley Roberts. So, Mr. Urestis, as a father, talk about, you're very dedicated, both you and your wife, of AJ Urestis. So talk about the competition level and the experience of AJ so far in this Fall League.
Definitely. AJ has lots of experience. He has great leaders like Adrian and Coach Sean from Ballhard, and they've been prepping him for the competition out here. It's very high level, very intense, and we definitely enjoy it out here. We always look for a great competition, and they always come clutch over here when we play, so it's pretty good.
And it shows, right, in his game. His game is getting better and better. Thank you very much, Mr. Urestis. All right, we're here with Mrs. Lopez, the mother of AJ Urestis, who plays for TWE. And Mrs. Lopez and her family have been coming to this Fall League for 3 years, the past 3 years. So talk about that, Mrs. Lopez. First of all, about the competition level for your son and AJ, because you can see his game is getting better and better and better. So talk about that.
So when we first started with coming in AAU basketball, AJ was blown away by the amount of competitiveness there is here and all the other events we've been to, but this one in particular, they grow as a team each week because it's weekly, then they have a couple weeks off, and they come back together. So each year it gets harder, or each week it gets harder and harder. And then the very last weekend is full of competitiveness because they're playing for the championship. So we first get seeded at the beginning of the first few weeks that we're playing, and then at the very last week we play for the championship. So the league is very, very organized. I love playing for this league because every year that we've been here, it's been smooth. And as a parent, the competitiveness part is what brings us here. And I feel like with AJ, he's grown, as a player, and he started when he was 8 years old. He's 12 now. So we've seen different dynamics from starting when he was 4th grade to now. Yeah. So I think that it's just I love it. It's family-like,
For sure. And again, shout out to Competitive Edge Fall League. We're at the Round Rock Sports Center in Austin, and Ashley Roberts, who's the former player at UT, she's the director of this. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Lopez.